We are back at the official lake of Wisconsin. Kind of a cloudy day today. I don't see fish breaking the surface, but I'm hoping to get some luck. We're gonna throw 2 corns and a worm and see what we can get from the official lake of Wisconsin today. Last day I was here, only got a couple of catfish and drum. Hopefully I can get a giant carp or buffalo, maybe a walleye or something cool like that. The water should be a little cooler today. Hopefully that means more fish. All right, we set up. We got 2 pulled with corn and 1 with worm on the far side over there. These 2 are with corn. And the one way over there is with a worm. Hopefully we can actually get a big buffalo, or maybe something else will actually come and bite. Got one. It feels okay. It doesn't feel huge, but it feels okay. I wonder what it is. It's corn, so it could be a carp or a buffalo. I've had catfish bite these too, so it's hard to tell. It feels like a buffalo though, because it's kind of pulling in one direction. Carp usually dart, so do catfish. Buffalo usually fight in one direction. Let's see what it is. Let's bring it up, see what it is. It's decently heavy. I would think it's like 8-9 pounds. See, it's almost breaking the surface now. I'm not really sure what it is, but oh, it's a buffalo. Yes, it's a buffalo. All right, it's a nice one. It's a a good. Oh wait, hang on. Oh yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh man, it got off. What the heck? Oh, those things are hard to hook. Got another one. This one's fighting differently from the other one though. I'm really pissed off I lost that buffalo, but I think this one's staying on. This is either a carp or a catfish. It's not fighting like a buffalo. The difference is the buffalo basically just tries to pull one way, whereas like these other fish actually change directions. This is definitely a carp or a catfish, and I think it's a catfish because it's not that big. Carps here are usually pretty darn big. So I think, oh yeah, it's a catfish. It's a gato fish. It's not a big one, probably like a 2-pounder, but it's still a nice fish to come up with. I mean, yeah, there it is. There's the gato. I think I'm gonna need the net. I'm fishing about 2 or 3 feet up, so I don't want to lift this one out. This is 30-pound braid, so I could probably just lift it out, but I'm going to go get the net for this because I have a net, so why not use it, right? It's right there, so just a second. Going to get the wire off my rod, and hopefully I can get my net. It's not a big catfish, so it shouldn't be that hard to bag. It's starting to rain a little bit, so it is a little wet, but whatever, you know. Need the gato fish. All right, come on, fish. Come on. Oh. Come on, fish. Get in the net. Fish. Get in the net. Does not want to come in the net. It's actually not that big of a fish, but it does not want to cooperate and come in the net. Swishing my hands. And we got the fish. We got the gato fish. Got him good. A gato fish. A bigger one than I caught last time here. Nice channel gato fish. Not what I'm looking for, but you know, not a bad start. Maybe like a 1-pounder for the day. A channel gato fish. Gonna let this guy go. Just gonna walk over here and let him in the water here. Nice little catfish, probably 1 or 2 pounds. Oh, a little confused, bit confused, and it's gonna turn and swim off into the deep end. Nice catfish there. Good to get the skunk off the board, honestly. Very, very good. That catfish bit the corn, and I have caught a lot of catfish on corn before, but usually it's carp or buffalo, so I'm a little bit surprised. Still after one of the giant buffalo, like one 3 times the size I lost. That one would definitely make my day. Got another one. This one feels even smaller than the other one, but it is pulling pretty hard. It's fighting the exact same way, so I am guessing it is another gato fish. It's pulling me towards the reeds, but I don't think the reeds have anything that would actually cut a steel leader, so I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, it's a small one. It's pretty small. Smaller than the last one, maybe like half the weight of the last one, maybe even less. I don't think I'm going to use the net for this one because I really don't need it. I think I'm just going to kind of like bring this one up. Fishing on the platform. Yeah, I'm like 2-3 feet up, but yeah, I'm just going to lift it because it's really not that big. It's a very small fish, and it's much more trouble to go get the net than just lift it out of the water. Yeah, it's still fighting a little bit, so maybe tire it out a little bit and then just kind of lift it out because a fish that's less than a pound, really not worth getting the net for. There it is, the channel gato fish. This fish has a fat stomach. We're going to walk over on the shallow end and let this guy go because he's very lively. Catfish can live out of water for a very long time, so being out of water for a minute or two is not going to hurt this fish. They can breathe air, and which is exactly what this guy is actually doing right now. So we're just going to let it go on the shallow end like always. There you go. So he's swimming right off. I think all the fish are over here, not over there. It's kind of strange because they're all stacked on this side, so I moved all the 3 rods over here. Let's see what we can get. Another corn bite, and it feels like a smaller catfish. The size of these catfish is not going the way I wanted. They're supposed to get bigger, not smaller. But whatever they are fighting pretty hard. Yeah, it's a small catfish. This would have made 3 good catfish sandwiches. But I'm not really looking for catfish sandwiches. I'm looking for glorious catfish. So yeah, catfish sandwich not on the menu. I can just bring this one up. And up it comes. I think this might be the smallest one of the day. Another channel guttofish. Something's pulling some serious drag on my line. 40-pound braid. I gotta get it over the other pole, so not to get it too tangled up. Need to get it over the other pole right now. Switching up a little bit. Yep, we got it over. It feels like a carp. I mean, it's pulling really hard, darting back and forth, trying to get me through the weeds. I do have a steel leader on this, so I don't really care if it gets me in the weeds. It's not really going to pull through. My drag's set pretty good, so it's taking me a while to pull it in. This is like the first fish really today to give me a decent fight. The other catfish, I mean, like, it takes me a while to pull the catfish in just because I threw the line out so far. So when I pull it in, it takes a minute or two. This one's going to be a pretty good fight, and I'm definitely going to need the net for this because this is probably 8-10 pound carp. It's a common carp, and it's very carpish and common and all, but it is fighting pretty hard. It is pretty big, so I'm definitely going to need the net. It's 8 to 10 pounds. It's not a huge one for Lake Wisconsin. The record state carp was caught in Lake Wisconsin. That one was 50 pounds. This one is not 50 pounds. All right, let me just go play with this a while and try to grab my net. Just loosen my drag a little bit so I can go out, grab the little net from down there, and see if I can scoop this sucker up. Because it'd be great if I could just scoop this carpy carp up, and we can get this thing on the road here. All right. Come on, carp, come in, come in. This is going to be a challenge. Fishing by yourself, when you're a couple feet up, it's always hard to get the fish in, which is one of the reasons I'm not going to Darlington. Because Darlington, I'm fishing from like 7 feet up. And some of those, if those fish are big, I can never pull it in. So we're going to just scoop this guy up. All right, we got him, we got him, we got him. Sweet, that is a common carp. Very common and carpish. Didn't even have time to put the carp back into the water. It's still flopping around in the net. But it's a carp, so it'll be okay. But I got one. I got another one. Man, this particular pole is almost out of string. I just basically have the kind of like the mono leader tied into the braid. But this fish is fighting like a catfish, and it's much, much bigger than the catfish I've caught. This could be a really, really good fish. Maybe a double-digit catfish. Remember, I'm after the buffalo. But yeah, I just try to put it back in the little pole holder, but it's taking out too much drag. See, the carp's still in the net. It's like a double-digit carp. It's fine, it can breathe air, but we're going to just put the carp back in the water there. And there we go. The carp's back in the water now, and now we're going to concentrate on reeling back this gato fish. All right, let's reel it back. Let's reel it back. Almost coming up. But yeah, the string's definitely coming back. Still got 20-pound braid, but I don't have a lot of it, so I don't have a lot of string to work with. But it's coming up soon. It's coming up. It looks like, I think it's a catfish. It could be another carp. Not really sure. It bit the corn, so could be either one. Could be a buffalo, but it does not feel like a buffalo at all. Really feels more like a catfish than anything else. I'd be satisfied with a double-digit catfish for today, even though I'm after the 30-pound buffalo. They don't really seem to want to bite so much. So I will be satisfied with, the catfish, if this is a catfish. I'll be okay with a carp too, but I wouldn't be too over enthusiastic about a carp because just caught one, and the thing is, I'd rather have a gato fish. All right, come on, fish, come back up, please. You are very gato-ish and very fish-like. So come on, fish. Come on. Oh, all right. I almost got it. I almost got it. I almost got it. Oh, yep, there it is. There's a gato fish. It is a catfish. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. Probably like a 10-pounder. Look at that. Look at that. It's coming in. I'm going to have to get the net soon. Gonna have to get the net soon. Pretty big catfish. Not like, not quite as big as the one I caught on the other side of the river, but still a pretty decent sized catfish. Oh, yep. It's a little tired from everything, and we're going to bring it up. All right, we got ourselves a nice big gato fish. 9.5-pound catfish on corn. These big gatos really love corn. But nice catfish, 9.5 pounds. I'm going to let it back into the water now. This is a big chunky boy. Big chunky boy, almost 10 pounds. Almost 10 pounds. The biggest I've caught from this lake is 15. It's not quite that size, but it's a getting there. So I'm going to let him back in the water now. Gato fish should be okay and gato right off. See? Swimming right off. It's kind of confused. Kind of confused a bit in the water. Definitely kind of confused in the water. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Finally swimming off into the deep end. There's actually a lot of minnows 10, 12 feet offshore, and I see some of the fish gobbling up the minnows. So my guess is like some of the catfish might actually come in a couple of minutes or like in half an hour or so to eat the minnows. And then, you know, you always have like things like carp and buffalo around here that might actually bite at night. So we're going to see if we can catch a giant fish at night. So watching the fish activity, if you have a bait caster pole and you cast maybe 20, 30 yards out from shore, you're probably going to catch some bass or walleye because something is feeding a lot on these schools of minnows around 20 or 30 yards out from shore. So there's a lot of predatory fish around here, around dusk. But it only really works around dusk because other times of the day, there doesn't really seem to be anything. But around dusk, I definitely see a ton of predatory fish activity. Back from the Merrimac Ferry area and that fishing platform. Didn't really catch anything after dark except for a small drum. Really wasn't worth showing, but I did get two either double-digit fish or near double-digit fish, that catfish and the carp. Didn't really get to weigh the carp because I just wanted to get the catfish, so I let the carp back in the water. But around dusk, there were a lot of predatory fish activities in the water, probably either bass or walleye. So if I were to go fishing there again, I'd bring like either a fly rod or just a smaller casting rod and cast probably like, you know, like fake minnows or like flies in the water because there are a lot of walleyes near that platform feasting on minnows. The minnows are about maybe like 10, 15 yards out from the platform. I think easy pickings for any skilled angler. So that is fishing at the Merrimac Ferry on the Lodi side. Hope you enjoyed this adventure. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and I will see you on the next fishing adventure.